All the riders talking about needing the flows. We take a look at our starting grid. Same as yesterday, our championship points leader leading row number 1, Isaac Woodworth, on row 2 with a good qualifying session for him.
See Levy Batty there in the middle of row 3. Caleb DeCarroll, great to see him out this weekend in the middle of row 4.
Look back at row 5, Maverick Sir. He's starting to get some top 5 finishes. We'll see if he can do the same today. Romeo Chiavini back on row number 6.
Nathan Aldridge there on the inside of row 7 with Chris Spikes right behind him.
See row number 8, there's Steven Smith back there. Going to row 9, Jeffrey Pert will be on the inside.
Rodney Vest there, row 10.
And then John McKenzie rounding out our 31 riders here in the SC Project Twins Cup category. So everyone's made their way back into those grid positions. Visors are down, the lights are up in your left-hand corner of the screen. Lights are out, we're racing at WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca. Can Alessandro Di Mario get the same start and advantage that he had yesterday?
Matthew Chapin's going to lead him down into turn 2. He's able to get a great start. Alessandro didn't get off the line very well, but he's already kind of closed down that gap. You see he's already trying to make a move on Matt as they head into turn 3.
Going around Matthew Chapin. It was a great launch for Matthew Chapin. That'll make him happy, but now it's head down. Time to race 13 laps here in SC Project Twins Cup. For these bikes, without all the assistance of the bigger bikes, Roger, 13 laps can be a long race.
Yeah, and especially for the guys that's trying to chase down Alessandro, just the pace to all those laps. But right now, Matt's got a great opportunity, so does Hank. Sean Unvarski's had a great first lap also.
Hank Vosberg right there on the back of Matthew Chapin. Saw him able to, those two stay together yesterday. They had a great battle all the way through. Ultimately, it came down to the lap traffic at the end. And Matthew Chapin just having a little bit more experience. He has a few more racing seasons under his belt. He's been in these situations before. But for Hank Vosberg, I'm guessing he probably learned a thing or two yesterday.
Oh, he learned a lot. He's going to bring what he learned yesterday into this race. And especially with the lappers being such a young guy, he's not used to dealing with that.
Lap 1 complete, and Alessandro Di Mario didn't lead the field into turn 1 and 2, but able to open up an 0.8 of a second gap here after that first lap. It is just so impressive what that young 16-year-old rider has been able to do here in this category, and looking forward to all the things that he's going to be able to do in the future, as well as he's defending this SC Project Twins Cup championship this season. Has a goal of going to Supersport next. But he also still has the Talent Cup Championship that he's racing in as well. We'll see them out on the racetrack in a couple of weeks at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. And
you must be so impressed with his comeback.
Well, he's doing really well. High spirits, sore to be expected, but he wants to have a comeback today for sure.
And you said he's 15 years old and he's beating factory riders. Tell me about it.
That's correct. Yeah, 15 years old. This has been his dream. He's been doing mini moto since he was 8, and he couldn't be in a better place right now.
Fantastic. Well, thank goodness for that back padding, and great to see him doing so well in this race too.
It's great to have him back out there, as we've had a issue for Ryan Wolf. He's able to get that bike picked up and get it moved off of the racetrack. Corner workers there to help him. Unfortunate for Ryan. We go back up front and look at the gap now that Alessandro Di Mario has just on lap number 3.
Yeah, and already almost a 2-second lead, and it will be 2 seconds by the time he finishes this lap. But Matt and Hank, another good battle through here. A little bit different than we seen yesterday. Hank was leading this battle early on, and today it's Matt.
As Hank led that battle yesterday, as we've had another issue out on the racetrack. Can't see the number. race. Here's a replay of what happened, Roger.
Just wow, kind of a weird crash way up there getting into the corkscrew. It's like Avery Dreyer's now worked himself into fourth with Levy Batty fifth. Sean Varsky's lost a couple spots. Him and Isaac Woodworth down in 6th and 7th.
See the 48 of Sean Varsky. We talked about him out on the grid.
Like that. You know, you just try to watch your pit board, but stay locked in. This sport is tough. It takes just one little bit of a mistake to go down, so you just got to stay focused. It's a lonely, long race. It's going to feel really long, but just got to stay in it.
Watching the battle for second between Matthew Chapin and Hank Vosberg.
See if they can execute it today as they start getting into some lappers down into turn 11.
So 66 of Ryan Wolf. Remember, he had an issue a few laps ago, able to get the bike back up and back out there. He did look over his shoulder and realize that this battle for second was coming up on .com/PlayMA to see what's available in your location. All of the odds have been reset from races yesterday. Take a look at this pass for second. We wondered.
Matt fights right back through the corkscrew now. Same thing we've seen the lap before. Matt's leading Hank.
Matthew Chapin of a Suzuki. Hank Vosberg on an Aprilia. As you watch the two of them around the racetrack, Roger, what strengths do each of them have?
Well, I think each one has their best sectors. We see Sean and Varsky there going down, trying to get up and get back in the race, but they just kind of yo-yo. One's better in the first sector than the second one. And as the race winds down, you got to close up those spots to be close enough to make a pass.
Hank Vosberg taking another look at it. Stayed just close enough. This time, can he hold on to it? Matthew Chapin settling back in behind. Again, this is the battle for second. Lap traffic in the next couple of laps will start to come into play, and for these two riders, that's what really made the difference yesterday. So we're going to get a good look at what Hank Vosberg was able to gain from that experience. See if he's able to put it into use today. Be a good result for him to move further closer to this front pack.
It's going to be different today when they get to the lappers, Jamie, because Hank is going to be in the lead. He's going to get to him first before Matt. Yesterday, the roles were reversed, so usually that's a little bit better option for you.
After going back and rewatching the race from yesterday, thinking back to what he was able to do as they are now on the final lap, it's made just a huge difference, and you can see it in his confidence. But also, I love the way that he made some mistakes earlier in the race, but he was able to refocus himself and clean those up.
Yeah, now he makes his way a little bit held up there in turn 2, but knows he has a little bit of a gap right now on Matt, so he was able to be patient when he got into that lapper in turn 2.
It was 1.3 seconds between second and third at the line as we go back to our race leader, Alessandro Di Mario. We haven't watched him a lot on the racetrack, but it's been the same for him each and every lap. Head down, no pressure, class of the field. We haven't seen him make a mistake. He's been able just to go through the motions, stay in the flow, and do exactly what he needed to do.
Just feels like on the bike he cannot put a wheel wrong. The confidence, the wins that he has going right now, you can just see it in his riding style, just how confident he is in that bike.
Alessandro Di Mario comes around, up, start, finish. You see him up on the bike celebrating another race win. Alessandro Di Mario continuing this streak. Hank Vosberg able to collect a second place finish with Matthew Chapin rounding out our top 3. It was a great battle between those two young riders. For Alessandro Di Mario, a very strong second place finish for Hank Fosberg. Not going for championship points, so he's able just to go out and put it all on the line. Matthew Chapin there with another strong third place. Take a look at the championship point standings. Alessandro Di Mario with a 67-point lead now over Matthew Chapin, but behind him, there's a little bit of a battle brewing with 2 race weekends to go.